What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Real WerD podcast, a place where real thoughts, real ideas, and real words come to life. I'm your host, Drew, coming from San Diego, California. Thank you for stopping by, tuning in, checking out the channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit up those links down below. Make sure to hit up that Robinhood link. You get a free stock, I get a free stock. It is a win-win for all. And it is Monday, May 25th. It is Memorial Day, so a lot of people have it off as a holiday. I know the radio station I normally listen to, the normal hosts, they have it off, so that's good for them. They had Friday off, they got the Monday off, they had basically almost a full work week off, so that'll be cool for them. And then the executive producer, I believe, gets married this weekend, so that is exciting for them. But yeah, man, shout out Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan. That's basically what I wake up to every morning, but like I said, they had the day off today, so no morning sports radio for me, even though they were ditching the sports radio format during all of this going on. So just grinding up this bud. It's that same SPK from The Farmer and the Felon, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. Like I said, it's a great deal on a half ounce, and it's still the same half ounce that I got from a week and a half ago or so. Finally starting to run a little bit low, but it is all good. So hopefully maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, get a little more bud, a little more concentrate, because I am out of the concentrates right now. And I definitely need something to smoke on for tomorrow morning, for the Tuesday morning tokes. But we will see. We'll see what happens. So I just cleaned the glass before I got out of here, before I got out in here. So glass is all clean. Love it. And bowl piece is all clean. It's just a little wet on the inside still, but it is all good. Let me just get some of this right here. Boom, dry it out. And now we are good to go. Have a little snap. Give you a little update of what's been going on here, what's been going on with me. All right, everybody. Cheers. I do have my coffee here. All right. Excuse me. So let's get into it. Let's pick up from Friday, since that was my last episode. Not too much was going on from then. I believe that was the day me and my mom went to go order a new iPhone. That could have been Thursday. I don't know. I don't really remember. I guess it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday, because that was a crazy day where I had to get my insurance all taken care of before the weekend, and then I had dropped my phone, and yeah, it was a mess. So man, was that Thursday? I don't know. Anyway, I I, Friday, I guess, is just kind of slipping my mind. I don't really remember too much of Friday. But Saturday, I do know that's what it was. So my brother was supposed to come over Friday, but he was working and probably got a little bit caught up doing that. I don't think he was expecting to work as much as he did. So we pushed off doing the episode until Saturday. And yeah, Friday, I just spent a lot of the time actually taking notes on the album that we were listening to, both of the albums we were listening to. And yeah, I don't remember much else though. That's crazy. It's just completely slipped my mind. But he came over on Saturday, like mid-morning, and we got our episode in. That was an interesting one. Definitely take a listen or go watch that one. It's the one with Lou Reed and Tom Petty. It's just funny because me and my brother have just so differing opinions on especially that Lou Reed album. And I get into it in that episode, but I'll just kind of be brief with it here. It's just, I've never gravitated towards East Coast New York music. Honestly, like, it's never been my go-to. I've always, grown up here on the West Coast, and that's just the music, the style, the feel, everything. That's kind of what I gravitate towards when it comes to music. And then also, I don't like a lot of politics in my music. I like conspiracy theories in my music. But for the most part, I like relationship stuff in music. I like just real personal life. If your real personal life has to deal with like social issues, political issues, and all of that, then by all means, I'm probably all with it. And that's kind of what this was, but it was also more of a storytelling album from a certain perspective, I would say. So yeah, I did not like that album that much. I mean, it was music, it was good, but as far as lyric goes, message, delivery, all that, not a big fan. But my brother loved it, and it's gonna be like a staple in his music catalog now. He had never heard it. He, obviously knows who Lou Reed is, but just didn't follow him into the 80s of his career. So he checked this one out. He gave us the opportunity to check this one out, and yeah, he loved it. So I just think that's pretty funny how we have so opposite points of views on things. And I thought he picked that album because of the social political messages and how it's kind of, I don't want to say against everything I believe in, because I believe in freedom for everybody. But just the message and the delivery of the message, I guess, I was just not into. And yeah, it's just interesting how we have so different points of views on everything. It's pretty funny. But that was good. That was a good time. And we were just kind of hanging out for a little bit. And then while we were hanging out, we got a little group text from one of our other friends saying that there was a AEW wrestling pay-per-view going on, and he invited us over there. I haven't seen this friend in, probably 5, 6, 7 months, something like that. It's been definitely quite a while. Way longer than I would have liked, but there was some drama between the friend groups, and there was kind of a falling out between a couple of them, and it's unfortunate, but I understand it from all sides, honestly. I definitely do. And this friend, I have to I don't have to, but he's been he's been around for quite a while. I met him at, well, I guess I won't say where I met him at, but I met him at a significant point in my life. And he's just always been kind of around since. He kind of introduced my brother into the punk scene when he was like, growing up, way younger. But yeah, so, and whenever I'm going through a hard time, this friend always reaches out. Like, without a doubt, he always reaches out, making sure I'm good. Just being there to talk to, and there's a couple people like that. Like I said, that same group of friends, the one who kind of had the falling out, both of those guys always reach out to me. Zach is one of my good friends. We do the channel together and all of that, but then the other friend has been, I've known the other friend for way longer, and I couldn't just give that friendship up just because Zach and him had a falling out. Like, I couldn't do that. So, it had just been a really long time, though, since I had gone over and seen him, or we've seen each other, whatever. And just never seemed to work out just due to him working and all of that. But now a lot of people are just working from home and, everything like that. But we decided, so my brother went home, a couple hours went by, whatever. Before I went to go pick up my brother, I finally went to the grocery store without a mask. And man, it feels so liberating and free, and wow, how funny how something that is so normal to us, that was so normal to us, can feel so freeing, man. Like, yeah, I had to say I had a disability, which, I do. I've been diagnosed with things in the past, so I legitimately do have a disability, but this can go for anybody because they can't question you if you say that. And I was just walking right up. My dad printed out that little screenshot going around that was saying I am exempt from wearing a mask due to mental or physical harm or whatever, and this long explanation saying you're protected under the ADA. So I had that printed out and walking up, and the lady was like, "Oh, excuse me, sir, you need a mask." I was like, "Oh, no, I don't. I have a disability." And I was going to show him that paper. And she's like, "Oh, no, you're good, you can go in." I was like, "Oh, thank you. So that was cool. I knew I was only going to be in there for like less than 5 minutes. I knew exactly where I was going, what I was getting. I was getting 2 things. Knew exactly where they were. Just boom, boom, and out. But I knew I had to test it. I knew I had to kind of let go of that fear and just go for it, Like, what are they going to do? Just turn me away? I knew I didn't necessarily need these items in the grocery store, but it was worth a try, and man, did it feel freeing and liberating. So I suggest that to people. If just look into it, I guess. Just look into it. Be mindful. And it was good. It was a good time, though. You probably will feel like people are looking at you strange and funny, but who cares? Who cares what other people say and look at you? And it doesn't matter. If you have a disability, if you say you do, they can't say anything. What? Come back. Hey, I have a disability. I can't wear a mask. What are they gonna do? Shun you for that? I don't know. Hopefully we're just moving past all this mask stuff anyway, because we know that they are not helpful. They actually probably cause more harm than good when it comes to the overall picture of everything. Doesn't even stop the virus. It says it on these boxes. The doctors are coming out saying they don't work, so why are we wearing these masks? I am just going to keep saying it over and over and over and over again, because it makes no sense, and we're just kind of silencing ourselves and stripping ourselves of these freedoms, man. And I don't like it. I don't like it. But anyway, left the store, picked up my brother from his place, and then we went over and watched the pay-per-view event. Shout out to AEW putting on pretty solid event. Probably got there 10 minutes into the event, so we missed the first like 10-15 minutes or so of the first match. But I mean, it was a pretty solid event all the way through. I haven't been keeping up with AEW just due to not having TV, not being able to find a stream, anything like that. So it's unfortunate because I would much rather watch AEW than WWE right now. Honestly, like, I love AEW's product. But I will say I don't want to see them getting into these. It almost felt like they were already just diving headfirst into WCW territory with their match style and just who they have. I don't know. It just I worry about that. It's like, why do they have to go into these types of things where, you know, I understand there's the no crowd, they're utilizing the whole stadium, and I'm assuming pre-recorded. Yeah, it was definitely pre-recorded. They had the horse thing. It was like very cinematic, and just get away from that. Just stick to the wrestling, please. Like, I fucking hate when they do that kind of stuff. Just get away from that gimmick shit. I hate it. I do. It's so annoying. And, yeah, it's just funny, man, because Tom Segura, you know, he just, he's been going at these wrestling fans and wrestlers, and, oh, he's killing me. Because I like Tom Segura as a comedian. I watch wrestling. I like both. And it is fine. He called, you know, wrestling fans flat earthers. Hey, I'm a flat earther too. So, it's hilarious. I highly suggest going and checking out Tom Segura's rants on wrestlers. And, he's just brilliant. He, like, turned full heel on WWE wrestlers and fans. And, if you don't see what he's doing, if you don't see that as a character, he might not like wrestling. And, you know, wrestlers are usually themselves just dialed up to like 11. So he probably doesn't like wrestling and doesn't really like wrestlers and fans and stuff. But he probably doesn't hate people like that. But for the character, he does. And it went viral. It gained a lot of traction. A lot of wrestlers have been in their feelings. A lot of comedian fans have been in their feelings. And, oh, it's been funny. And then Segura dropped this little promo of him dressed up in full Mystic Rick character with his wife Christina P right behind him. He had the parrot on his shoulder. And he was just cutting this promo. He even bought cameos from like Ric Flair, Bret Hart, and a couple other legends, just shouting out Mystic Rick. Like, he just trolled him, man. And it was hilarious. It's a hilarious thing going on with that. And I'm loving it because I like both. And I will like both. You know, wrestling is fun to me. It's obviously fake. We know that. It's obviously scripted. But yes, there are mistakes. There are mistakes, and these people are talented, and some of it is legitimate grappling and wrestling. And that's the stuff I enjoy when they are actually like doing amateur style mat wrestling. I enjoy that because I honestly sit there and point out, like, why are they doing this? Why don't they do this? And I get irritated at the unrealistic expectations of it. Like, some of it is just so stupid, and I understand that, and yet I still keep coming back every week because it is entertaining, and it's just one of those things that you just, for me, honestly, WWE, I just kind of have it on as background noise now. But yeah, it was cool to hang out, watch the AEW event. It was a good event. It was fun. And they definitely have, a lot of recognizable people in their company. So if I could watch it on a consistent basis, I would, but I cannot find a way, which is a little unfortunate. But that was fun. Good time catching up, seeing some people, seeing some friends, and watching a little wrestling, hanging out. It was cool. And then Sunday, I finally was able to get my iPhone set up. So that was good. I just did that early in the morning. And then not much else was going on. I did end up watching, I completely forgot about it, but then I was scrolling through like Twitter and saw that the match with Tiger and Peyton versus Phil and Tom, the golf match was happening, and I just hit it on hole number 2. So found it, got it up, and watched that, and that was fun. I love sports, so I don't know if I've said it in the past, but I will even watch golf. Like, I don't mind watching golf, especially when it's like this, where it's a special thing, more fun, more stakes. They were doing it for charity. This is how golf should be. If you want to bring a new generation to it, you want to bring more eyeballs to it, start implementing more of these. It's way more fun, way more entertaining. You get that they have the earpieces in, they're talking back and forth, there's the trash talk. It's really fun. I really enjoy that. Or I don't know what you need to do with the tournaments. Maybe mic them all up and let them be talking to each other and make it more free. I don't know. But in my opinion, I think doing these special like matches, head-to-head, teams, and having these alternate shots or all of that, that's super fun, man. And it's really exciting. So that is how you get golf more relevant, and how you can gain a new audience is by doing that. And especially with the betting and gambling becoming legal and all of that, them making it a lot easier, DraftKings, MyBookie, all of that stuff. It's fun, It's fun. It is fun. I thought it was a good time. But yeah, not much else was going on that day, so I was just kind of chilling, watching some golf, just relaxing. But yeah, so that was my weekend for the most part. Let's get into this snap. Update you on a couple of mental health stuff, let you know how I'm doing there, and then we will get out of here. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I will say, setting up a new iPhone, I haven't had to do that in a long time, and the last time I did, they did it there at the T-Mobile store. But this time, man, all you had to do is like set the iPhones near each other and line up, take a picture, and it transferred all the data like that. It was a trip, man. I don't know how they do it, but it was cool. I will say that it was cool. It was like, damn, we are definitely in the future, man. It's crazy. But enough with that. Let me just give you an update on this mental health stuff. So, I mean, it might seem like I'm, up, good, all that, when I'm doing these. I don't want to say it's fake or anything like that, because it's not. This is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm doing at the time. And I enjoy doing this. So that's why I try and keep it structured and scheduled, and I just try and be as consistent as possible with it. But for the most part, like for the rest of the day, man, it's a struggle. It's an up and down, constant battle, trying to get better, trying to, improve. But I'm lost and empty and just really lonely, man. And that loneliness is a real killer. And like I said, it's not like I'm lonely in the sense of seeing people, because I see my dad every day. I see my brother like once a week. I'll talk with Zach once a week, see him in person like once a month. See my mom at least once, twice a week. So I see people, and then I'll go to the store every once in a while. But having that intimate and physical connection is really weighing on me, especially being this age. And, having all these wants, desires, and needs, and all of this, and they're not being met and fulfilled, and it's life is just going and passing me by, and it's like I know what I want, I know who I want, but it just doesn't seem to matter. I can go to therapy. I've been in therapy for over a year now. It would be a lifelong thing for me, honestly, because of all of my past learned behavior. And it's not easy to just change like that. And I know my past has really affected things for the present, which is really unfair for now, because all I want is for things to be good, for things to be better. And if I had the opportunity, I would want to prove to that person that I can. But they're not even giving me that opportunity, so then it's just causing this cycle of anger, frustration, sadness, and just all this negativity and all this negative emotions, and I just can't control it, and it just keeps building more and more. And everybody just always said, the more time passed by, you'll be fine. And it's it's not. I'm not okay. I'm not okay with the situation. Like I said, I know what I want, and that's what I focus on. That's what I try and, put all my energy towards. But it just doesn't matter. I don't know. It seems like I take steps in the positive direction, in the right direction, but then it goes nowhere, and I get no feedback, and it just then really makes me feel low and down and just creates this cycle. I mean, I guess that goes with the Lou Reed album that we listened to, and kind of one of the standout songs on that one, in my opinion, called Endless Cycle, where it's kind of talking about people who have childhood traumas and, those types of events happen and how they can kind of shape you and stick with you. And, it's unfortunate because that is the past, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm in a tough position. I'm in a not a fun spot. Even though I try and do this and I try to be good, you know what I mean? So that's what this is, me trying to be good, but it is a constant battle every single day. And yeah, I don't like how I react towards things a lot of the time, and that's just something I do have to work on, but it's gonna take, like I said, all these behavioral things and personality stuff is things that'll take quite a while to kind of get over and unlearn. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I'm dealing with. So, like I said, this isn't fake. This is me. This is who I am. But this is just a brief glimpse, like just a little over 30 minutes into who I am, and it's very structured but free. Like I have the topics and stuff that I want to touch on, but there's a lot of improv as well. So, that's what I like, but I did want to kind of let you guys know and give you guys more of a thorough update on that. And yeah, man, I mean, I haven't been working out like I was. I've lost all discipline again, and this is kind of the only thing that I'm really disciplined with. And in the morning, sometimes I don't even want to do this, but I do force myself to get up and do it, and it usually turns out good, and I enjoy it. So that's good. But I really gotta start. I don't know, because I try, and I do, but then it gets nowhere and nothing changes. So it's a battle. It is a battle, and that's where I'm at. You know what? Let's take one more little snap, and then I'll get out of here. Make sure to tune in tomorrow to Tuesday Morning Tokes. Again, check out Drew and Chase Side by Side. That was uploaded Saturday. Check out the No World Order IG Live. That is uploaded as well, the audio only. Or you can go to @the_No World Order podcast on Instagram and check out the post. Zach mainly runs that account, but that's where I go live and we go live. Usually Tuesdays, sometimes Thursdays. And yeah, you can check that out. And like I said, just hit up those links down below if you enjoy the content. Hit up that email. Maybe we can work something out and you can help all of us, because that Robinhood link only would help me. So if you want to help out everyone on the channel, send me an email and we can figure out a way to make that happen. And we would all appreciate it. So, cheers everybody. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching, listening. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. And again, hit up the links down below. And until next time, peace.